Awesome. Then I will take the talking stick, I guess. And as Badru mentioned, it's very much in a prototype stage, but we're going to see that some of the functionalities that Badru was mentioning kind of in action. Just want to explain that I'm logged into the WebEx Contact Center. As you can see, Contact Center Desktop on the top corner here, and I'll be going through it as John Smith. So here you can see I'm logged into the MS Teams demo, so that's when I make a call, that's where it's going to come into. And I've also got this 10-digit number, and that's actually my Microsoft Teams, which I'll just bring up as an app up here. You can see my number is the same as the one on the screen. So that's how I'll be accepting calls as an agent. So that part is going to be within the actual Microsoft Teams application. But just to go over, Badru had mentioned, widget within the agent desktop. So just to explain that a little bit and to show that, you can see I'm going over to this what's called the Agent Performance Statistics tab. And right on this top panel here, I've got the Microsoft Teams application here. So what I can do is select a team and see the agents that I'm logged into. I'm getting a little bit of an error, so let me actually just sign out and refresh this. So bear with me here. I logged in a little while ago, so probably just need to get that going. So eh, this is a good opportunity to show logging in, which is just simple email and password. And here is where I can actually put in that number. And this can be any 10-digit number, but here, of course, we want to show that Microsoft Teams component. So let me see if that refresh did it. And there it is. So you can see I'm no longer getting that error, so that's great. But I have the ability to select the team that I'm looking at. And you can see when I switch to the marketing team, John can see his other team members available. And when I switch back onto sales, I can see those team members loading in. And when I select the user, it changes based on who I'm talking to. So Lucy Jack has a different conversation than Jamie Foster. But I'm going to go back to the home page and put myself on the available status so that when I make a call, we can actually see that widget within the calling interface. So here I'm going to make a dial. It's going to be a very simple IVR that'll immediately push onto this agent desktop.
Welcome to the WebEx Contact Center. We value your feedback.
So we have that ringing event happening. Just want to mute that, but we can see the call coming in now that I'm connected over and I've accepted the call. And we have very simple interface of the call, pushing the details being there. And you can see in the second tab on the bottom window over here, this Microsoft Teams. So that brings up the application back onto the screen. So we're pulling this information automatically in real time. So what I can do is go over actually to Jamie Foster's screen. Now we see it's green, Jamie is available, but if I change my status to maybe do not disturb, we can see that change in real time. That icon is now that blocked symbol, the do not disturb. I can say, hi Jamie, send that message over. On Jamie's side, she'll see that and she can say, hi John. And I'm not sure if you can hear, but there is a ring on the side of John, so I can hear that even if I'm out of that interface, I can still hear that notification. And this is all within the call. So as Badru mentioned, the scalability there is definitely available with uh, bringing bots into this interface, not having to alt tab into that window, building this as a type application within this interface. So as Badri mentioned, it's not exactly the most aesthetically pleasing. There's definitely a lot that we can add to make it both look a little bit better and act a little bit more user-friendly. But these are the key functions that I wanted to call out. We worked very hard to build it to this point, but there is definitely more that we can do to bring it to that next level. But that's also, opportunity to get your valuable feedback and shape this into what you guys want it to be.
One other point I wanted to mention is obviously when if the contact center team decides that on an incoming call the focus has to be automatically in Microsoft Teams, we can bring that focus into this widget as well. And one of the things that WebEx Contact Center does is that you can group the agents into different teams, not the Microsoft Teams, but the contact center agents being grouped into different teams. And you can have a different kind of a layout for different groups within the contact center. So, so that gives you a complete flexibility of which type of contact center agents want to see what kind of layout, and whether even Microsoft Teams needs to be a widget for them or not. So those kind of flexibility we can bring in. And obviously, as Erin also mentioned, we can, Lucy Jack could be even a bot, which can become the interface and a gateway for you to query anything that you want within your enterprise and connect to your knowledge management system and pull information as well. So that kind of a modularity we can bring in, and with additional functionalities within WebEx Contact Center, like the ability to send email, SMS, as well as customer journey map, experience management for survey feedback and all that. That can all reside in this one single desktop with the layout customized and designed exactly the way you want. So that's in a nutshell what we can do.